All right, guys, so we got some new polling information here from Leger. So let's have a look here. It actually seems like it's very similar to the Abacus data that came out the other day, but let's have a look. It looks like they got the Conservatives at 43, Liberals at 25, and ooh, look at that. The NDP, poor Jagmeet Singh, down to 16%, with the Bloc at 9, the Green at 4, and the People's at 2. And we look at this by region. Wow, Atlantic Canada. According to Leger, Atlantic Canada is actually going back to the Liberals. And I understand they get a lot of benefits or whatever, but good Lord, what's wrong with Atlantic Canada where they can't see that the Liberals are the most corrupt party we've ever had? It's unbelievable. They're at 42%. That's really the big difference from this poll in the Abacus. To see the Liberals in first place in any province, or any region for that matter. I mean, it is so ridiculous and so disappointing. I mean, I know people who live out there. I have family members. They're all conservative, though. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Maybe some of you can help me break that down. I know, they get benefits and good, subsidies, I believe, from the government. I think that's the case. But if someone could explain why these folks out east are so blind to corruption that they're essentially willing to be paid for it. They'll get their subsidies while the country burns. Okay. I mean, that's disappointing. And Quebec, with the Bloc at 37, the Conservatives in second not by a very big margin. Now in Ontario, they got a 20-point lead. So good job by us guys and girls here in Ontario, because 20 points is that's a big lead. And if this happens in Ontario, or that's where most seats are, that's really bad news for the Liberals. So even though Atlantic Canada has gone wacko, at least Ontario is remaining sane. And then, of course, you have out west. It's just an absolute blowout. British Columbia is the closest with the 15-point lead. But you look at Alberta, 62%. Manitoba, Saskatchewan, 60%. So, yeah, I mean, we're still going to win a majority here. But Atlantic Canada looks like they're going to be giving the Liberals a lot more seats than they should be. That's really just... sorry to keep kind of harping on that, but that's really, really, confusing, disappointing, disheartening. So please flood the comment section if you're from out east, or maybe you know people out east who are still liberals somehow. Let me know what's happening. That really, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight because of that. I'm just kidding, but that's still I can't get over that. And it's not like it's close either. I mean, it's 13 points here. What in the world is going on there? Breaking it down by female and male voters. Again, some females have gone back to the Liberals, but you still got a 9-point lead over the female voters for the Conservatives, and then male voters, 49%. That's good news. And for all the ladies out there who are listening to this, again, could you explain to me, just because Trudeau's gone, they've all, not all of them, but some of them have went back? I know ladies generally speaking, vote more Liberal than Conservative, and the Conservatives are still winning. But I believe the Conservatives were winning by about 20 points not that long ago. Now it's only 9. And Leger, this is a credible poll. So, I mean, this is really... I guess the Liberal surge is real after all. It's not going to be enough. I'm not trying to worry people or scare people. It's just really crazy and disappointing how the Liberals have made a little bit of a comeback. And again, I do only think it's temporary. But those numbers, Atlantic Canada, that shocks me. 13 points. It's probably going to be close out there, which is just wild to me. But anyway, breaking it down by age, 18 to 34, Conservatives have a huge lead, 20 points. 35 to 54, an even bigger lead. And then 55 plus, only 9 points. And again, I know that boomers are the Liberals' biggest support group, along with females. So I guess it's boomer females who are kind of switching back to the Liberals here. I guess for some reason they've forgiven all the corruption, all the nonsense, all the scandals. Remember when they brought a Nazi into Parliament, guys? Were people not aware of this? Can you imagine if the Conservatives did that? Good Lord, I mean, there would be an outrage, an uproar. Oh, the Conservatives, we knew they were racists. But when the Liberals do it, oh, no, it was just a misunderstanding. It was just a mistake. Let's give them every mistake, or every excuse in the book, rather. It's unbelievable. So, again, I know most of you who watch this channel are boomers. So, ladies, boomers, please, people from Atlantic Canada, please let me know in the comment section what exactly is going on here. And again, the Conservatives are still going to win a majority government. I don't think they have the polling, the actual seat data tallied here, but you're still going to see the Conservatives with well over 200 seats, right? So we're still going to get the majority, but boy, oh boy, Liberals are getting closer, and again, I think it's just temporary. I think they're going to go back down to around 20%. I still think the Conservatives are going to get 50. The longer this election is delayed, the more the Conservatives will get support. When Mark Carney becomes Prime Minister, if he decides to wait until October to have an election, people are just going to figure out he's just like Justin. He's Justin 2.0, and this number will go from 25 to 20 really quick. Also, keep in mind, most polls are done through landlines. So I've had a lot of people in the comments also ask me, well, I've never gotten a poll, and I say back, I'm like, well, hey, I've never gotten a poll either, so I'm not even sure how they do these things. It's just by landlines. So they're not polling a big sample size here. I think this one here is only 50. Well, that's 1,500. That's a pretty credible size, generally speaking, for political polls. That's usually the average or so of how many people they would get. But they're only getting people with landlines, right? So I have a feeling if they did these polls through cell phones or some other form of, whether like a mail-in ballot or whatever they're going to do, I'm sure the numbers would be different. That being said, I also think the numbers are going to be different when it's time for us to head to the polls, because I know a lot of angry people. I see it in the comment section. I see it when I go to the grocery store. I see it when I'm just going out for a walk. I hear about it at work. People are upset. And they're upset at the Liberals. Most people understand that the Liberals are bad, and that they're going to give the Conservatives a chance. And hopefully Pierre Poilievre sticks to his promises. I'll be making a new video later, actually, so have a look out for that too, where Pierre Poilievre had a response to Donald Trump that I actually missed. It was from a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to be covering that as well. But either way, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please do not be shy. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new video.